not here for the eye candy. I'm here for the eye candy.
Hey guys, welcome to Squadron Live. It is Wednesday night, and here we are. We are in Hampton, Virginia at the IPMS Nationals. We've been talking about this for weeks, maybe months, and it's finally here. Today was day one. The show started at 1 o'clock today, and it has been crazy busy. It's been a good thing. All of the stuff that we've been talking about for weeks, it's finally all here. I've got my brother Jared here with us. I'm going to flip this over to his phone as his camera. Here you got, who do we have here, Jared? I guess this is Tom. This is Tom Jet. You guys have seen him and Charles with us on our show the past couple of months a few times, and this is their baby this week. And so far, guys, it's been a wonderful show. Y'all have been doing a great job. And then we got one of my best friends in the industry, Richard Harden. You guys probably know Tom's Model Work and White Engine. This is the madman behind those brands, and it's I always talk about Nationals is always really fun for me to see my friends that I get to see once a year, and Richard is one of those guys. We always meet up here, go out for dinner, and always have a good time. And by the way, before we continue, the P47 and the B26 are open and available for order on our website right now. And when we end this stream in about 20 minutes, they will no longer be for order. So yeah, there you go. So you see the stacks of them over here. These stacks were taller than we are earlier today, and they have already gone down. So head over to squadron.com, place your orders for the P47, for the B26, as many of them as you want. Get those now, because we will turn that off here in just a few minutes when we end. But I've got one of my other really good friends, and he's been on the show with us a couple of times. This is Jonathan Godwin, and I love him at the shows because he is a master behind cameras and video cameras and stuff. And he's got a little video that I'm going to show you here in a second. But before we jump to that, we've also got Jeff, our madman behind the paints and some of our 3D products. And this is Jackie. You've never met her on the show before, but you guys that order from us on the website, the reason that you get your packages is because of Jackie. She's our shipping manager back at the warehouse, and all the guys and gals that do the shipping, they work through her. So she does a great job, and she's been a big help this week. And that's everybody I've got here with us in the booth right now. But I gotta give a shout out to about 10 or 15 other guys that have really, really been a huge help. Yesterday we had a big team, a lot of help. It was a massive undertaking to get this booth set up in just a few hours, but with a good bunch of help, we got it done. But let me show you this video I was talking about. So this is what Jonathan prepared for us today. This was when the show started this morning, and as you can see, I say this morning at 1 o'clock. Shortly after the show started, we had a line to the back of the booth, and that line pretty much stayed all day nonstop. We got to see a lot of good friends. I got to meet and make some new friends, which is always a great thing. We've got a lot of stuff here. Like I told you, we brought a full semi truck. We also brought a full race trailer full of products, and there's so many good products to look at. A lot of things that have never been seen before. I believe you'll see it in a moment in the video, but Tamiya has released a brand new 35th scale Pack 38. Nobody knew about this. It was a kind of a secret release. You may have heard me mention this in the past couple of weeks, but Tamiya Japan just made the official announcement last night, or this morning, however that works with the time difference from here to Japan. And we've got a whole stack of them. There you go. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, here it is. Their new Pack 38. And of course, we've got one built up on display here. Tamiya is here themselves. They've got one on display over in their booth. So just very, very cool. We're very excited to be able to be the ones that officially release these, have them available here at the show. I think the official worldwide release date, if I understood correctly, is around October, but you can get them here at the show now. But here you go. Here's the P47s, all these things. It's been a really, really great day. Very busy day. Unfortunately, I have not got to go around and see the rest of the show yet. That'll come later in the week. And here you're looking at our front table. We had a couple of guys that did a really good job building up the B-26 and also a couple of the P-47s. Jeff, who were those? Jeff, who were the guys that built those? Who built, I forget who, John built the P-47 and that's right. Yeah. John Bernstein, who you guys saw on our show a few weeks ago. He was one of the museum curators that we were talking with. He built a P-47 for us, built up in, which one did he do? Raid Hot Mama?
Yes.
Yeah. John did the Raid Hot Mama. And then Matt, what's Matt's last name? Matt Mathis. He built the Yankee Tar Heel P-47 and one of the B-26s, the Yo-Yo. Yep, the Yo-Yo Champ. So those are on display here, built out of our Nationals exclusives kits. Very, very cool. Very appreciative to have those. We got a lot of other cool things on display. We've got one of our display racks full of kits that were painted up with our paint. Some of them that Jeff built, some of them that one of our other guys, Tom Gaston, built. We had a really neat surprise that I wasn't expecting. Of course, ICM was supposed to be here with us, Valeria, but she had a change of plans, wasn't able to be here. But she had lined up one of their Tarhe Sky Crane helicopters to be here on display. And when that showed up today, that is a massive kit. I've got it out here on the front, and we'll have pictures of all this stuff to post after the show. But very, very neat. Love to see that thing. If you haven't seen one of those built up in person, you can't imagine how big this is. It's just a huge kit. And he did it with their ICM's little figure set. So you get the figure standing in front of it to give you a good idea of the scale of this thing. Just all in all, it's nice. We had, I like to make these shows as fun as possible. So we brought some of our arcade games with us, which is really neat. We had a lot of kids over there playing the games all day. So that was nice. And we were kind of rocking out all week or all day. We will be rocking out all week, playing some good old classic rock. I brought a full surround sound system, and that was kind of nice. So we were trying to make this as fun of a booth to shop in as possible. And so far, it's been really nice. And now you're seeing in Jonathan's video, this is the rest of the vendor room. Right here is Edward's booth. Of course, Vlad and those guys come over from Poland. Always good to see them. And they're, like I said, I've not been able to walk around the rest of the vendor room, but as you can see here in the video, there are so many other vendors in this room. Tom, how many tables do y'all have here?
We purchased 465.
465 tables worth of vendors. So if you're in the area and you're planning on coming, or if you're kind of on the fence about coming, you're seeing now that it's well worth the trip, even if it's just a day trip to drive over and check this place out. And then after the show, when we get home, we'll have a video of the contest room, which I am sure there are already hundreds, if not thousands, of models in there. Do you have any idea how many are in there yet, Tom?
Kentucky Windage tells me about 1,500.
About 1,500 models already submitted in the contest room, and this is just day one. So it's just really, really shaping up to be a fantastic week here at the IPMS Nationals. And like I said, you guys, you got to come if you're capable, if you're somewhere in the area. One of my good buddies drove down 2-hour trip. He came down for the day and he headed home, and he told me that he was very glad that he was able to come for the day. So like I said, a lot of people come for the whole week, but even if you can't devote a whole week to being here, try to drive over for a day and check this out. It's well worth it. You won't be disappointed. That I can promise you. So, I don't know what else I have to tell you right now. There's so much going on. I know I'm forgetting things. Tom, is there anything or Charles, anything that I'm forgetting that's kind of important or interesting that's happened so far?
You've hit all the major points. We'll be open and ready to accept you here through Saturday morning.
Okay.
We've had a great first day. Really, I think universally people have been really happy with what we've done here. It's been a great team effort between Charles and myself and our whole team.
Okay.
We there's also about 400 and some models in the Tiger meet
Oh,
alone.
that's right, the Tiger
Yeah.
meet. So,
So
over 400 models in the display
Closing in on
only Tiger
400,
meet.
Yeah. So I think
That's awesome.
we'll eclipse probably 500 by the time I've got a few to bring over. So that's going very well. We've had 700 folks register and sign up at the door. 100 people walked in today. So I can't be any more happy with the response we've gotten so far from the
Okay.
group. So first day in the can. I'm
Yep.
very happy.
Well, and that's a good point with the Tiger meet. If you're coming, even just for the day, bring a model. You don't have to put it in the contest. It doesn't have to be judged. For the Tiger meet, correct me if I'm wrong, you don't even have to pay.
No, you do have to pay.
Well, you got to register, right?
Yeah, you can if you're a registered member and you've registered for the
Yep.
convention, there's no extra charge.
Right, that's what I meant.
Tiger meet.
No extra charge
But
to
you don't
enter
have
that.
to register for the convention either.
Okay.
You can walk in, pay a daily
Yep.
walk-in fee of $12.
There you go. So $12, you can
Yeah.
bring a model with you, put it in the Tiger meet, and then you can take it back with you when you leave for the day. So whatever it is, whatever time you have, come. There'll be something to do. It's just really great. And Charles, you got anything to add? How is your? I haven't got to talk to you today. How has your day been?
Well, it's been pretty smooth. Registration and things like that have gone very well. So we've had a line of people, but those people are moving through, and everybody seems pretty happy. So they were able to get in the vendor room as soon as they could.
Okay.
Down in the contest hall, there's one model in particular who's brought some really large scale ship models that are just
Beautiful.
eye-wateringly beautiful.
Wow.
And they present a challenge to us because they take up a lot of table space, but they're really worth looking at. And there's other models. I was just in the model room, and there's so many different types of models that just
Okay.
and far more we expected, as Tom said.
Yeah.
And so we're really looking forward to seeing.
Yeah, we
Okay.
pre-registered close to 2,600 models.
Wow.
Pre-registered.
That's awesome.
So and folks are still adding them as we speak. So knock on wood, I think we'll get very close to $3,000.
That's great.
By Friday.
Well, I'm excited to see it. I know Friday night judging, of course, that's usually when I get to go see the models. By that point, everything has been entered. So I'm looking forward to walking into about 3,000 models. That'll be great.
In there, though, already.
Awesome. Well, good deal. Anybody else got anything to add? Tom, if you had Thomas Model Work. Richard, have you had anything? You had a good show?
Yes, it's been a lot of fun. Sold lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Can't buy in Oklahoma or Nevada. I sold one.
Well, my buddy Chris, he came over and was bragging that he got an Oklahoma from you. So
You got the last one, then.
that's good. Jeff, how about your end of the booth? Everybody's digging the paints and the 3D printed gold medal stuff and the track rollers and
Paint's moving fast. 3D parts are going like hotcakes. Everyone is really excited.
good deal.
And it's funny because it's kind of a feeding frenzy.
Yeah.
One guy will see something and he'll call his buddies, and the next thing you know, they're all grabbing off. And the volunteers, our staff are trying to restock as fast as they're.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's really been great. And I'll tell you one of the things that was kind of a I don't know, kind of a surprise thing. Nobody really knew we were doing these. So my mom, Maggie, she actually has been making these mouse pads for us, and these have been extremely more popular than we were expecting. Most of them, I've only got one or two, maybe three left of some of them. We got all the, I've mentioned having some coffee cups. So we've got coffee cups, all this fun squadron stuff. Everybody's just really having a good time supporting the Squadron brand, and we appreciate that more than you guys can possibly imagine. Being able to do this is only because we have such a good customer base, and we appreciate that so very much. But I know, what you got, Tom?
I got one alibi. It's,
Yeah.
Not to be too over the top, but I think I just want to say on behalf of IPMS, you are just a tremendous sponsor of this convention. And we appreciate it so much that you're here. You got a great presence. You draw a lot of people in, and it makes the show more exciting. We appreciate that.
Well, we appreciate
Great
hearing
teamwork
that.
with
Yeah.
us, so.
Yeah. Well, hey, it goes the other way too. Your club, the Tidewater Club, you guys have put on a fantastic show, and we're looking forward to the rest of the week.
Thanks.
So,
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
well, guys, that is all we've got for you tonight. We are all tired and hungry, and I think we're going to go find some food and hopefully find the pillow shortly after that. So we are going to go ahead and get out of here. We got to straighten up close down, I'll leave the P47 and B26 up for sale for the next couple of minutes while we close down and grab all of our stuff. But before I walk out of here, I will be turning those off. And then what we will do is, if there are any left after the show, we will open the remaining inventory up for the general public on the website. And if you miss one of those tonight, perhaps you're watching this replay. The kits were available from 8 o'clock to 8:20 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're watching this after that, that's why they're no longer available on the website. But if we have any left after Saturday, we'll put them back up for sale then. So guys, I appreciate it. We will see you next Wednesday night back at our normal time of 9 o'clock. And until then, y'all take it easy.